Hello.
And welcome to Party Trick Astrology. I'm Nina.
I'm Shaina, and I'm still feeling like shit.
And this is your Mars in Gemini.
Gemini, ooh.
This one is a juicy one.
It is. I'll cut this out, but this is my dad's placement. I know this one pretty well.
I've gotten in some fights with some Mars and Gemini.
Yeah.
We've compared notes.
Yes.
I don't ever want to get into an argument with a Mars and Gemini.
Yeah, no, not gonna lie. It's awful. And you'd think it would work out well with a Mars and Libra. Like, they supposedly try.
Yeah.
But it's...
There's something about Mars and Gemini that just really likes to argue and debate.
Well, it's not that there's something, that it literally is ruled by Mercury.
Yeah.
So...
Which Mars and Libra does not feel that way.
No.
At least, I don't.
Like, I guess it's like supposed to charm because like they both like to talk when they get angry, and it's not like a violent thing, but like still like I'd almost rather somebody punch me than have to like go through that. Anyway, so Gemini is an air sign. It's ruled by Mercury. It's represented by the twins.
Mutable sign.
Yeah.
Rules the hands.
So it's pretty obvious, like Mars and Geminis just talk so fucking much when they're angry. They just like talk. Nobody can get a word in because they have to say their entire piece, because they're like, I think in their heads they're like, I have a right to speak my piece and you have a right to speak yours, but then when it actually like comes into fruition, they're like, but I won't stop talking, because Mars and Gemini loves to talk.
And I have all the information that will tear you down, and I will win because I'm intellectually superior.
Yeah.
And you would think that the mutability wouldn't be to its advantage, but it is, because it will adapt to whatever points you throw at them, even if the points don't make sense.
I think that they're just really awful listeners more than anything, and like, as I said, like, my dad, it's a Mars and Gemini, and growing up, like, my mom just kept on telling me, like, when dad gets angry, like, you just have to let him talk for as long as he wants, and if you say anything, he'll have, like, a rebuttal, and then he'll go on longer, he'll get more angry. Like, you just need to, like, let him wear himself out, because you interjecting is just gonna, like, build up to the steam, so you almost have to, like, let it all dwindle down, wait, and then maybe you can get a word in, maybe. And also Mars and Gemini, it's gonna feel like there's no topic that they can't argue about, because they know a little bit about everything. Maybe they want to talk about, like, I don't know, like stand-up comedians. You'd think that, like, this is something you're talking to somebody who, like, only watches drama, but for some reason they know all about stand-up comedians and are gonna fight you about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, how do you know a little bit about everything?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And they really do think they know. And depending on, like, the sun sign's modality, they can be really fixed on their position or not really. But when they are very fixed on their position, they will pretend like that they can listen to you, and that they understand your point of view, and that they know where you're coming from, and they don't disagree, but everything that they really do or say really points to them not respecting or agreeing with your point of view and what you're trying to get across in the argument.
It feels like it's not like a Mars and Libra or even Mars and Aquarius kind of debate speech where they're gonna be like very like almost, I feel like they can be kind of calm about it. Even Aquarius is, even though they'll have like a god complex behind it, Mars and Gemini can kind of get like, ugh.
Yeah, it's the twins, it's all over the place.
It's like there's two of them.
It's mercurial, and Mercury is also like associated with mischief and even the devil in some instances. Not trying to say anything, I'm just saying.
Even though like I don't have an issue with Gemini, it's like I never have, and I really like Geminis. For some reason, Mars and Gemini is one of my like top 3, I think, least favorite positions.
It's one of my only astrological deal breakers. I have 2, and Mars and Gemini, not going there.
And I think it's because of their sense of like, the world is like, yeah, you guys know a little bit about everything, but in their heads they're like, I know everything about everything, which is why they're not going to listen to you, because they're like, in their heads they're like, I already know.
One of the most frustrating combinations is Gemini with Aquarius. Ooh, because they really treat like every little piece that they know is them knowing everything. I'm gonna give you a quote by a Gemini with an Aquarius rising, and they were like, the key to being successful in life is to know a lot about one thing and a little bit about everything else, and then everyone will think you're smart. And over here, Cancer rising, no one thinks I'm smart. I'm like, wouldn't you rather just be smart? Instead of have everyone think they're smart?
Not for the Aquarius rising Gemini.
No.
Okay, we're not saying that like Mars and Geminis are dumb, because they're absolutely not.
Mars and Leo, for example, won't change their opinions even if they get to the point where they're like, maybe I should change this opinion. Gun control. Mars and Gemini will change their opinions just because they're more mutable, but will justify it, you know?
Yeah.
They are really good with manipulative tactics. Because
oh my god,
they're the twins. They really know both sides. They're people pleasers. So they're really like people observers. They can get down to the nitty gritty, and they can just be so manipulative. They're masters of Mercury, so they twist your words. Ooh.
Okay, so again, I'm talking a lot about my dad, but he's just like, oh my god, I have the perfect example of this. But what he would always do is like, because a lot of times me and my mom would just happen to be on the same side of things, and a lot of times it was having to do with like, you know, like me going to a friend's house or this or that, like what I can do and what I can't. And he'd always be like, I guess I'm just the bad guy again. I'm the bad guy.
Or they'll be like,
he'd make us feel bad because like he'd be like, you guys are always getting up on me and I'm just the bad guy over here. I'm just trying to do what I think is best, but I'm the bad guy. And like, how do you dispute that? We're like, well, like you kind of are right now, yeah, because I just want to like go out with my friends and my mom thinks it's all right, and you are being the bad guy.
And another thing that they'll do is that you'll say one thing and they'll twist it around and they'll be like, so what you're saying is something completely ridiculous that you didn't imply at all. There's a lot to do with the milk debate, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I was in the milk debate with a Mars and Gemini, and I was just saying something about the milk debate, and he was like, so what you're saying is that we should drink from our mother's tit until we're 18? And I'm like, no! That's not remotely close to what I said at all.
But he's like, twist, but yeah, drive. I think they have a pretty good drive, even though it's a mutable sign. I think because they're always seeking knowledge, that they do. Like, to say something good about my dad because I feel bad, he's the best drive out of anybody that I've seen. Like, he also has a Virgo rising, so it makes him like a really hard worker, and he can handle a billion things at once. And I think that's because like Gemini's the twins, and he can like multitask and that kind of thing, but like stay like focused still.
So it's a very active sign. It's childlike, and with the multitasking you can just like do things really fast, get things done efficiently. It's mercurial. Really good at researching.
Yeah, totally.
Scorpio's also very good at researching, but they like dive deep. And Gemini can really communicate the things that they research.
Yeah, they'll like pick out a few little facts and memorize those and like communicate it really well. Also, the way that we've been talking makes me remember is like when Mars and Gemini gets angry, they're probably going to be doing a lot of
hands. Yes. Or like.
But yeah, that's about it for drive.
For drive.
Sex-wise, it's just what's the main thing, girl? You can.
They just don't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, shut up.
They're just gonna be like, yep, talking during sex, dirty talk, that's my thing. And I've gotten some people being like, I don't do that. And I'm like, maybe you don't like actively talk all the time, but you're still gonna like it when the other person talks, maybe, if you don't necessarily, or there's just something.
Or maybe you don't even like it, but like if you try it, you'll be like, I'm really good at this.
Yeah, even
and you'll try anything.
They're probably gonna like really like flirting, anything like that. And yeah, Mars and Gemini, mutable and air, they're like, I'm up for anything, let's try it all.
We were in a really passionate like rant about Mars and Gemini sex.
But it cut us off.
Yeah. Not very emotionally attached.
No.
I mean, Gemini placements, especially Sun, Venus, Mars, has the ultimate wandering eye. Oh my god, you totally want a threesome. Oh my god! You totally want a threesome.
More like a foursome because there's like 2 of them. Get it?
Oh. You want an orgy. You want a fucking orgy.
You're gonna get bored. You're probably the person that's like, think of like Mars and Gemini as a child, so like toys, like sex toys, I feel like, because it's like, oh, it's fun, experiment, I'm bored.
And you're not really that interested in stamina. Certain signs in Mars placements take a lot of pride of lasting and stamina.
Capricorn, Mars and
Capricorn, Taurus.
Yeah. Earth signs, I think, in general, actually.
Yeah. Leo probably too, just because ego. But Mars and Gemini doesn't really care that much about stamina. They just want to be like, now I'm here, and I'm here, and I'm doing this with my hands, and now I'm doing this with my tongue, or I don't know.
They probably really like touch, like sexual touch.
So you might be confused about the erogenous zone being the hands, because like what's sexy?
A lot of sense.
Yeah, what it really is just like touch and exploring. Such explorers. They're the opposite of Sagittarius, who are the real explorers, but they like to locally explore. So they just want to explore and experience and learn all about your body with their hands. And then they'll tell you how beautiful they are and how everything they want to do to you with their Mercury communication while they explore your whole body with their hands. And you're just like, okay.
I don't see them as somebody that's like, we stuck with like Mars and Cancer, like cuddling. I don't know. I mean, maybe they like touching, that kind of thing, but I feel like Mars and Gemini would be like one of the most likely signs to have one night stands.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if they have a bunch of water in their chart, then they're going to be a lot more attached. Like, I know a person with a lot of Cancer in their chart that has Mars and Gemini, and when I told her that, she was like, no, I have to be emotionally attached to the person, but that's because of all her Cancer in the chart. But,
or it can be in conflict.
Yeah.
Like you really want to be detached, or like some part of you is really detached, and then you're also craving this
Emotional.
intimacy and stability, but you know, it can be at odds as well.
but I don't think that it has anything, even though I said like they're most likely to have like one night stands, I don't think it really has anything to do with cheating. Like it's not necessarily, I feel like cheating has to do more with people's Venus and moons. I don't think a Mars sign.
Mars and Gemini, because they're like so talky and kind of dispersed and everything, they're probably like big texters. They really like getting numbers, and if they get your number, they're gonna follow up and text and talk to you.
They probably love, what's it called, phone sex.
Oh yeah.
Or like sexting and stuff, like, because it's all communication.
But they're probably the ones who are not gonna think that like texting is cheating. Or
Yeah.
that, like, getting numbers is cheating.
Flirting
Isn't cheating.
Again, unless they have like a very devoted rest of their chart, but for the most part, yeah. Okay, anything else? Okay, goodbye.
Thanks for watching.